test fitting the new transom. I had to router out some spots. I had to eat that out because this transom's a little thicker, so I had to eat that out. Eat this out to get it to go down in there. Eat that out to go down in there. But she's fitting good. I gotta put some epoxy on it, so I gotta pull it all out again. I just test fitted everything. Those go on. Then I gotta build this top transom for that. But this transom, it's done. I just need to glue it together. Put some of that deep penetrating epoxy on it. Maybe sand it down a little bit. She fits. She's in there. Oh yeah. Boat transom. First coat on the two transoms. It's penetrating it fairly decent. It is oak, so it's gonna take not very many coats, I don't think, 'cause it's not gonna absorb too much. Hold on. Over here I got this marine grade Loctite epoxy. 2-hour setting time to get all the pit holes. I mean, I still didn't quite get all of it, but I got the majority of them. And then I'm gonna put some self-etching primer on there. And get that stuff on there. And this is the first coat. And I mean, it went down pretty good. I have to let it dry a little bit so I can get the underside. But yeah, coming out. I'm done with. See, no gunnel, all the way down. Now, I'm installing a gunnel. Installing the gunnel, and that is 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch by 1/16 inch thick. As you can tell, I've got it to bend pretty nicely with the curvature of the boat. I'm about ready to start popping some rivets in here. You can see it's nice, and I mean because this is the old piece that came off of here. See, there's that little lip. See, I'm going to try to get that to go in closer. Oh, I can't because there's a rivet right there. But that's close enough. Get that nice and tight. Go drill a couple holes and start riveting it. Job of documenting my boat build. So I'm
going to show you guys real quick everything I've gotten done right here, and I've gotten her pretty torn apart already, and I've started building some stuff on her, so here she is. As you can see, I've got the transom all pulled out. I rebuilt the transom already. I've got the wood inside. I had to cut these out. This used to run all the way up and came across and down, and there was a steering console right there. I removed that. I'm going to make this a hand tiller steered motor versus a steering wheel. So when I removed that steering column, it got rid of all of the structural strength and it had no gunnels. So what I ended up doing is getting a 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch by 1/16 inch thick aluminum tubing, which is this right here. I took that, and this is the old trim piece that was on the boat still. I tucked that underneath it and riveted it on, bent it to shape, and I went all the way up to the bow. This one, it's in, but I ran out of rivets, so I ordered more rivets. But if you can see, there's this big gap, and this isn't completely secured yet. That side, on the other hand, is 100% installed. And the curvature of this is weird because it curves for the nose, but then it also curves down and then up. So it's hard getting that to curve. And then I took some marine grade JB weld and I welded with that all of the holes that I'm not going to be using. There was a lot of holes in the back. Oh, I missed some. I need to get those welded. These are for the transom, so I'm going to be using some rivets like this to rivet that metal bracket down. And these are my transom bolts and side supports. Installing the transom, which I'm going to be installing the transom here in the next day or so. Okay, so in here we got a mess. Here is part of the back transom plate, and I had a marine grade marine weld strongest bond, but marine welded all those holes I'm not going to be using. Again, those are for the transom bolts. This is all the brackets and transom parts, and I've got a nice clear coat, or I'm gonna be painting the boat white, so these are all painted nice. These are all just supports for the transom, so these go on top of the transom, and then side supports, brackets for the back side. And here is the original aluminum transom support.
Not the prettiest right now, obviously not painted, but I've got the transom all put together. I still need to put some bolts in it, but the main bolts, the main transom is all put together. lot better looking than it used to be. Then I added this piece for the motor to